is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and today I am playing Metaphys Mutant deck. That's right, I mixed Metaphys and Mutants, and I'm here just to see how it goes, because I'm crazy like that. So, we're going to activate this. And we're going to summon the one that we can't do anything about. So we're going to get this. Going to use this effect. So, Arsenal negates monster effects, and I have to banish a trap to do it. Okay. And then these, alright, so we're gonna add another one of this. We're gonna normal summon this. We're gonna use its effect. And we're gonna add a Mutant Cry. Then, use this effect. And, gonna send a monster. And we're sending the monster so we can negate spell cards. And then we're going to send a trap so we can negate monster effects, which are the two most relevant things to most decks. We're going to set this. Yeah, let's activate this. Sure, let's use this effect. Let's get this back from the banish zone. And then we're going to end the turn. So we can negate one spell, one monster. We have to banish a card we control in order to do so, but that's okay. Sure, that's fine. Because this can also negate the effects too. So if they start going off to crazy, we can do that. And then on top of that, we have disruption in the form of Mutant Cry, as you'll see in a little bit. Summoner Monk. That commits their normal summon. That's okay. So, they're going to pitch a card. We're going to negate this. And we're going to... Yeah, let's banish the mutant. Select a card to banish. We're going to negate and banish that. They used their normal summon. They pitched a card. They lost a lot of resources for that. So that's why I felt comfortable doing that. We can still negate a spell card as well. So this is showing the strength of the mutants. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the super strength of the engine. Oh, right. It didn't negate that effect. Yeah, that's my bad. Because it left the field because there's something, I don't know exactly why I did that, but that's okay. Hopefully we're not completely out of the woods yet, or we're not completely just, drowning in the waters. And our opponent is going to summon Utopia double and use its effect. Alright, we're going to use Mutant Cry. And we're going to summon Synthesis by shuffling in this from our grave. And the monster effect one that we kind of failed at. And so, we're going to summon this. They're going to add a Utopia, or add that, and then they're going to throw Utopia on top of it. And then we're going to get to destroy a monster, or a card on the field in general. And that's where we're at. So we're just waiting for everything to resolve. Utopia the lightning. We're going to activate its effect. Target this to destroy. There we go. And we can also make it immune to any of the destroyed cards. So we're in pretty good shape, I would say. Our opponent's going to set some back row. Yeah, I don't blame them. I disrupted them enough, even through the misplay. Hopefully, we can, draw and see some of the strength of the Metaphys cards. Nope, I guess we're sticking on the plan of monsters. So, we're going to normal summon this. Or the mutants. Use this effect. This one has to be a spell, right? That one is a trap. Sure. What we're going to do is we're actually going to add this. Then we're going to use this effect. Replace this at the bottom of our deck and draw a card. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to use this effect. Send a mutant lab. Or banish a mutant lab. We're going to summon Mist. That way we can negate traps. And they surrendered. Alright, I'll show you the deck list. And then we'll go from there. So, playing one arsenal. We're playing one of each of the big mutants. And then we're playing the Metaphys Tyrant, Metaphys Nephthys, 2 Daedalus, each of the big ones for the Metaphyses, because we want them to get banished. Playing 3 Ragnaroks, which we didn't see, 2 Necrovases, 3 of the little ST46, 2 Decoys, 3 M5s, 2 Fusions, a Terraforming, 1 Gold Sark to banish our Necrophase or any of our big Metaphyses to set up our plays. E-Telly because the little mutants are psychics, so we can E-Telly them out. Playing 3 of the Metaphys. Playing 3 of the Evolution Mutant Labs. We're not playing any of the Metaphys field spell because the field spell for Metaphyses don't do enough, in my personal opinion. Playing 2 Waterfall of the Dragon Souls. We're only playing 2. It's a slow trap card, and that's why. Even though it does search for any of our Metaphys. We're playing 2 of this card, as we saw it can be good at disrupting with one of the fusion monsters in our thing. Playing 1 of this, I could probably cut this, to be honest. And we could probably cut this. But it also is kind of like a foolish burial at the same time. So it's kind of in here as a one of. Realistically, maybe I should play 3 of the next card, which is Dimension. So if your opponent special summons a monster, you can target one of your banished Metaphys monsters, special summon it, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. And then if one of if a Metaphys card in its owner's possession is banished while this card is already face up in the spell trap card, you can target a card your opponent controls and banish it. So my idea for mixing these is, as you know, the mutants banish cards from the hand, and the Metaphys want to be banished. So maybe I should use. I have the Metaphys more as an engine because they are the weaker archetype in my opinion. However, they do have a decent amount of cool payoffs, like this right here can banish all other face-up special summon monsters on the field and can just really, really hurt your opponent if you set it up correctly. And and this can also board wipe that. The side deck were cards I considered, by the way. And banish all the set spell and trap cards. And so if your opponent's playing a stun deck, that's what that card is for. And then this card is unaffected by traps and gets 2 attacks. So it's kind of your OTK machine, is why those are in the deck. They're the decent payoffs. And as you saw from the mutant gameplay, that you can negate with the mutants depending on the corresponding one. Now, realistically, I should play one of these, but this is Mutant Ultimus. When when a card effect is activated, you can banish a mutant card from the same type, anywhere, and graveyard or face up on the field, and negate the activation and banish the card, and then you get to add your mutants to your hand if it's destroyed. The better mutant is definitely Synthesis. So Synthesis is 2 mutants. We saw what it could do. If it's fusion summon, you get to destroy a card on the field, and then when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can make it immune to the destroyed card, or the same type as the activated card. So if your opponent activates a monster effect that's gonna board wipe you, you activate that, it's unaffected. or if they are playing Raigeki or something, you can do it that way as well. We're playing some. I threw these in because they're probably like the best 7s. So this has piercing and negate spell and trap cards. This is Black Rose Dragon. I like Black Rose. Realistically, it's probably a little bit outclassed nowadays, but it is a board wipe that we have access to. Moonlit Rose Dragon. You can out a lot of your things your opponent does. This is a negation. You have to be targeted, but it's still a negation. And Yazi can pop a card and can't be targeted. So, the tuner in our deck is Ragnarok. Ragnarok is the tuner. How you make the 7s is you use Mutant ST46. You would only use these if you were already like in a decent board state where you felt like you either really needed to or you can get away with it for more damage. Next up, we're playing Virtual World Beast JankyYGO. So it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while you have 2 or more monsters with the same original type and attribute, but different names in the graveyard. So the idea behind this is that because the mutants, the little ones, send themselves to the graveyard, and they're both psychic waters. It'll have its can't be destroyed, and you can banish 2 monsters with the same original type and attribute, but different names, to target a card on the field and send it. That is the mutants that we spoke of earlier. Or if your Metaphys cards happen to get in the graveyard somehow, that's another way to put them in the banished where they want to be. Next up, Coral Dragon is probably the next best Synchro 6, honestly. We kind of had to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Discarding a card is how you could also set up for the data scale, for the virtual world card that was before it as well, because you can discard cards, destroy it, with your Metaphyses and all that. We're playing Utopia and Utopia the Lightning just because I like the cards, and I wanted to fill out some slots. To make 2 level 4s, we kind of have to use 2 Ragnaroks or a Necroface and a Ragnarok. So that's why there isn't a lot of level 4s. Tornado Dragon pops spell and trap cards when we need it to, and Baguska. Anyway, that is it for today. Tell me what you think of this deck, if you think it's a cool idea, and you guys can possibly, maybe workshop it, make it better, and all that. If I end up really liking the deck, I might, start workshopping it and trying to mess with it. But that is it for this video. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. If you want to send me any cool deck profiles or replays, maybe with this deck as a combination, or just any deck really, email's in the description. Would love to see it. If you have any suggestions for the Casual Duel series, my email is in the description. Oh, please, or not email. You can just leave it in the comment section. And of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.